It was only after I put my glasses on that I realised the threesome I was having with Prince Harry and Meghan Markle was actually Luke Bennett and Ian Wright. And we are live.
You are now listening to Radio Rufus.
Yes, you delirious delinquents. Welcome back to another downright disgraceful episode of Radio Rufus. That's it. Of course, we return to you from the center of the universe. That's right. We are inside the supermassive black hole. Not my ex-girlfriend's one. The one at the center of the universe that attracts all light, and beyond its event horizon, nothing can escape, including you. Yes, unbeknownst to yourself, now that you have clicked on this podcast, you have signed a blood contract that requires you to watch this until the final seconds. You can't even skip that 1.5 awkward little seconds with the outro after we've said goodbye. You have to watch it through to its completion. Otherwise, I shall show up at your house personally with a rusty Kalashnikov from the Second World War and hold your entire family at gunpoint until you finish the episode. And that is a promise. That is a Radio Rufus guarantee. That's probably one of the more unique intros we've done there. And by we, I mean me, of course. The responsibility, as always, falls to me, as does the responsibility of holding your entire family through the sights of my AK-47. But anyway, I am always joined at the hip, like a couple of Siamese twins, without the sort of, except we don't look the same, but we're always there, always watching you, like Mike Wazowski. It's Aiden Rafferty. Say hello to the people, Aiden.
Hello.
That's right. He is just like we would make such a great double act in a circus.
Which tricks would you be doing?
You would be the bearded lady.
Yeah. I've got the tits and the beard.
And I would be...
You could be one of those, like, dwarfs that run around in the unicycle.
Right, okay. I didn't know that I haven't been to the circus.
I don't know if they still have them in the modern day circus, but back in the day, midgets were a big draw for the circus.
Yeah, but I don't think they ride a unicycle because they've got those little legs, which means they get
a midget unicycle though.
Oh right,
They make them for them.
That's not that impressive, is it? Because that's built to scale.
What, a midget and a penny farthing? I'd pay to see that.
Yeah, but they're cycling the small wheel instead of they're just dragging the big one behind them. Yeah, I would love.
You could maybe be like a wrangler for them.
Oh,
just get them all
This
together.
is funny because you're going to make fun of me for being posh because you said wrangler, right? But I'm so upmarket. I thought you said arugula, which is another word for rocket, the salad ingredient.
I thought you were on about either to space or a type of woman you find attractive.
No.
Does it apply? Can you be like, oh, she's a fucking rugler, her?
I mean, the way you said it kind of works. But if I went up to someone, maybe on Clapham Common and went, sorry, darling, you look like an absolute arugula tonight. Maybe it would work. I don't know.
It might do.
Let's ask the minuscule female audience what they think of it.
There's at least 3, as I fucking know, because they comment the odd time saying hello, Aidan.
Didn't one of them offer you oral sex at some point?
That wasn't one of the women, that was a man. Yeah.
No, it's definitely the first sexual advance for either of us.
From the podcast,
podcast.
And of course, with me being the absolute fucking gay man bear bait that I apparently am, it was a man that offered me the blowjob.
As it stands, it's a no from me.
I'll thank him for the offer and for the support in the podcast.
On to the news. And we're kicking it off with bad news for Buddhists, as a temple in Thailand has been left with no monks at all after they were all dismissed for failing drug tests, which I didn't even know you get drug tested if you're a monk.
Yeah, I didn't think that would be the case.
Also,
what do you reckon prompted it?
Well,
maybe there were a lot more prayers that week.
It is a central question in this story. We'll get to that bit. So 4 monks, including the abbot, who's the head monk, tested positive for methamphetamine, which is famously the best.
Such a mental drug for them to get their hands on as well.
I think it's the best Class A drug, in my personal opinion.
In your experience?
If I had to do one of those drugs, meth every time.
Why is that?
Because you can do your job on meth.
Can you?
Yeah, so heroin, you see people on the streets. People on the streets do heroin. You can't hold down a 9 to 5 while you're doing the hard stuff. Yeah.
Meth would sort of increase your productivity?
No, it does. That's why they gave it to soldiers during the Second World War,
Yeah,
so
that
they
is
could fight
true.
through the night.
That was Hitler's idea, wasn't it?
Yeah, Hitler took meth every day, famously, and he never got anything wrong. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good case study as to why more people should do meth.
like, what I'm saying is, I could do this podcast if I took meth. I don't. For the record, I did not take much meth before this show. But if I did heroin, there's no way I could do it. I'd be out for the count. You know.
Yeah, same as weed probably after a certain amount of it.
Yeah, you'd just be sunbathing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just baking fucking in these lights.
Yeah. If I did enough heroin, I'd probably think that I'd woken up in a boardroom.
Yeah, potentially.
I think those guys sometimes do think that kind of thing.
Well, I saw someone
Like,
that was definitely
I saw a heroin guy. They have a special heroin spot, the heroin guys,
yeah.
where near my uni, where they have a campfire and they all sit around it on tree stumps. And I promise you, this is the thing. And this guy, I was walking past it because it goes past a footpath, and this guy woke up and he thought he was in, we're going on a bear hunt. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Like
We're
the fucking
going
school
on the
thing.
bear hunt. Yeah, we're not scared. That guy was pretty scared, though. I
Yeah,
have
he
to
was
say.
shitting himself.
I thought maybe he thought he was the bear, and they were about to turn him into a fucking rug.
You saw me helping out a heroin man outside.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, you were at the pub. I bumped into Aiden outside the pub, and I thought he was asking a man on one of those
Mobility scooters.
mobility scooters for change, just so he could have a quick pint.
Yeah.
But what happened?
I was just walking past, and his mobility scooter broke down in the middle of the road, and everyone was just walking past him. So I was like, "Are you okay?" And then he was just like, "Push me, push me." I was like, "Fucking, at least ask first."
Yeah, yeah.
Then his brakes were fucked, so I was pushing, but the brakes were just locked, so he wasn't going anywhere.
Yeah.
I had to help, basically lift him off the mobility scooter, go and set him down by the pub, go back and lift his fucking scooter off the ground,
Yeah, right.
and walk him over. Then the cheeky prick was like, "Oh, will you get me a taxi?" Well, the fuck, get you a taxi. I basically was your taxi there.
Yeah,
You'd be
yeah.
stuck in the middle of the road if it wasn't for me.
Yeah, yeah.
He could have done with giving me a few quid after that.
Yeah. So you weren't harassing an old man for change. He was harassing you for change.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for a taxi, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Cheeky bastard. I mean, it is. I do not want to make generalizations about this people, but I'm very surprised he wasn't happy being at the pub. Rather than, I'm surprised he wanted to go home.
I should have just wheeled him right into the pub.
Yeah. There you go, you bastard. Just, see if he can look over the bar. Anyway, the monks have now all been sent to rehab,
That's a hilarious sentence.
leaving nobody behind to lead the temple.
How many of them were at it?
4.
There's only 4 monks at a temple, and the fucking housing crisis going on.
Yeah, I know.
That is ridiculous.
But imagine imagine being a sort of doctor in the rehab clinic and
Yeah.
trying to get answers out of the monk. Okay, so how much meth have you had?
How long have you been struggling with addiction?
It'd be tough. Who's your barber? That's the only thing I know about monks. They don't speak and they have buzz cuts. And they
know
do
kung
meth.
fu.
They don't all know kung fu.
The Shaolin ones do.
Yeah, but
They know MMA.
they're not even real monks.
Yeah, they're just like ninjas.
And also, all that kung fu shit is such bollocks. Like, I can't think of a single practical application for being able to perfectly chop a watermelon on someone's chest.
Yeah, that's true. Unless it's a sexual thing. In that case, I'm
Which
all
it
for
isn't, because you're a monk.
Those monks are definitely horny
No.
bastards.
No.
Yeah, they are.
That's
wouldn't-
one of the
you
main
wouldn't have
things.
thought that they would have been doing meth either. But fucking, alas, here we are.
I don't think people who do meth are horny. I think it stops all that. That's why they're so productive.
I think they're doing like fucking 1-inch punches up each other's rectums.
I could Kamehameha to the hoop. Is that what you're thinking of? Yeah.
I think this should all be sort of settled in the octagon, just to really see which of them were paying attention.
Proper monk off.
Yeah.
Yeah. So apparently the police administered urine tests on Monday, which is why all the men failed. But the officials would not say why the police did this.
They must have just had a really prolific week at the monastery.
Yeah, a local man called Mr. Thintaptai said, which is a fantastic name, said the temple is now empty of monks and nearby villagers are concerned that they cannot do any merit making.
Mm-hmm.
Merit making is an important Buddhist practice where worshippers gain a protective force through good deeds, in this case, by giving food to monks.
So the villagers have to give them food in order to gain the protection?
Yeah, it's like the mob.
They're fucking con men.
Yeah.
Maybe that's how they got the meth.
Yeah. Oh, that's how you. Yeah, that's how you. So basically, you get good juju by helping out the monk. But I don't know if meth, falls into that bracket. I guess if the monks want meth, you give meth.
Yeah, it does go to show that maybe they weren't cut out for it, because if you're in your first few shifts at the monastery and you find yourself craving crystal meth, whenever monks are meant to be really, really calm and zen and just chilled out.
Yeah.
If you need meth to enjoy yourself there, it's not for you.
The image of a monk gurning is pretty funny.
The jaws swinging.
But he can't say anything. He's just silently gurning for hours. Yeah, smoking on a bit of incense maybe. Thailand is a major hub for meth. The drugs come into the country via Myanmar, the Golden Triangle, and are then sold on the streets. One pill. How much do you think one pill costs?
$5.
One dose of meth. £1.17.
Fuck me.
Which these guys need to put their prices up.
You get like 3 of them for the price of a meal deal.
Yeah, exactly. You get 3 hits of meth for a meal deal. That is insane.
Yeah.
That would be my ideal meal. Snack, meth. Main, meth. Drink, meth.
I'd went for a Sprite or something personally for the last
2 meths and a Sprite.
Yeah.
Yeah, classic play. An enormous clampdown on the drug is now happening after a former police officer dismissed for meth possession killed 37 people.
Fucking hell.
Just for clarity, the monks didn't kill 37 people. This was someone else.
Yeah. So a policeman
who was a meth dealer, and then he killed 37 people.
So he was a policeman and a meth dealer?
Yes.
That is hilarious.
Yeah, I know.
What sort of people was it? Did it say where he killed them?
I don't know, and I think you asking that question is quite a nice window into how sick of a man you really are.
Nah, but I'm asking because if he's doing it in like a fucking work district or something, you have to applaud it a bit. If he's doing it...
37 is good numbers.
It's good numbers, yeah.
I always think in a lot of mass shooting cases, I'm surprised it's not more people.
Yeah.
Maybe that reflects badly on me, but when mass shooting...
600 bullets are fired and 2 people are dead.
That's what I mean. It always surprises me, like... Because you only need a couple of bullets to finish someone off, really.
I think in that case, their heart isn't in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because if I was doing it, I would have sentry turrets at the opening of a tube station.
But it would be like Bloon's tower defense.
Yeah.
And I'd just funnel them down a corridor. Just be pop, 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 pop from all sides. That's so bad. I would not. But clearly, I think, those people who do those mass shootings and they always find like 50 rifles on the floor just around and about.
Yeah.
And it's like, you can't even use all those
50
bullets.
rifles, but they got 3 confirmed kills.
Yeah, exactly. And they only really got half a mag off before the police got to them, It's like, why do you have all that stuff? Whereas those guys are posers. they don't walk the walk.
Yeah.
They just talk it. Whereas this guy clearly cared. I think that was the meth speaking. 1
Yank gunman or 4 monks, who's winning?
Do the monks have guns?
Just nunchucks. They just have what they have on them. Which
monks don't all carry nunchucks
I
around.
disagree.
Like you can't see. I've seen them. I've been there.
Not to the one I went to.
Okay, where was the temple you went to?
Dungannon, back home.
Ireland. Wait, I've been to China. I've seen them firsthand.
They're not going to show you their hand. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They have it in the back pocket in case they need it.
So why did the monks show you their nunchuck?
That was just like a show and tell.
For laugh, innit? Yeah. Bring my nunchucks to work day. Right. Let's move on to the next story now. And a Texan father who became convinced that America had been corrupted by the, quote, woke agenda, uprooted his family and moved to Russia last year via a Kremlin visa program aimed at attracting Westerners. Mm-hmm. The man in question, Derek Huffman, called it a fresh start in a country that respects family values. Family values like eating only cabbage and killing 40 million of your own people in World War II rigging elections, you know.
Do you know fucking cabbage and like potatoes is a delicacy back in Ireland? It's called colcannon. They put like scallions and stuff in it, bit of butter, bit of milk.
Wow. That's just mashed potato, really, isn't it?
Don't ever say that again.
Close enough. It's like how Irish people are basically the same as English people.
Yeah, you tried that one before and it didn't go too well.
I stand by it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would stand by what I said. You know, fuck cold cannon.
Even all the wrong things.
Even all the wrong things. I don't care.
Yeah, to be fair, I respect that. You have to live by the sword, die by the sword, die on the sword sometimes.
It's mostly mashed potato, right?
Depends on how much cabbage you want.
Right. Oh, is it one of those things you've got to go a bit heavy with the ratio? You know when you have a strong orange squash, and you're like, fuck this, I'll put about 80% squash in it. I don't care.
It's like whenever I'm making breakfast and I've got an 8-pack of sausages but only one bagel, I'm like, I'll make it work.
Yeah. I'll jam it in. Yeah. Anyway, this guy, initially he was promised a non-combat role in the Russian military. First as a welder, which traveling all the way to war-torn Russia to be a welder is crazy.
Yeah.
Then as a war correspondent, but now he has been deployed to the front line in Ukraine. So he's in the fucking Donbass, probably with a bazooka over his shoulder. Like right now he's on the front line.
Can you imagine him getting out of the fucking army vehicle with the welding iron and the face mask on? He's like, the fuck does everyone have AK-47s? What's going on here? You can't weld with them.
His wife said that her husband, who by the way had no training before being deployed, no training whatsoever, is, quote, leaning on faith to survive as the family awaits news in fear. They have received one video clip of him since his deployment where he was in full camo, which...
How do they know it was him?
Yeah, exactly.
Just any random gay.
That was in June.
Yeah.
Since then, silence. So right now this is happening. They haven't heard from him since June. I think the phrase leaning on faith is worrying me a little bit. Now, I'm not a religious man, but even if I was, I think trying to do prayers to stop bullets is tough.
Yeah, no amount of Hail Marys is stopping one of those silver bullets through the chest.
Imagine if that was how it worked. Like, you just throw up a few Hail Marys and you could, like, reverse a nuclear warhead. If you've got enough of it to sort of bounce back. Yeah.
I think you need a lot of rosary beads.
Yeah. A lot of ointment. The Huffmans' decision to leave America allegedly came after their daughter was expected to discuss lesbian relationships at school.
So the idea of lesbians existing was enough to put the final nail in the coffin?
That is insane. Like,
usually most Yanks love lesbians.
Yeah. So the fact that your daughter had to talk about lesbians at school has resulted in him now being deployed on the Russian side of the front line. That's when I was a kid, I was thrilled to discuss lesbianism.
Yeah.
If anything, there wasn't enough lesbianism in the
I don't
curriculum.
remember it being discussed at all at school.
No, yeah. So he was like, genuine quote from him: "The lesbianism was the final straw."
He is definitely getting fucking bummed silly in the gulag, just as a bit of cosmic payback for his homophobia.
Definitely. So upon arrival, they settled into a specially built commune called the American Village, which was purpose-built for morons like them. Only 2 families total have ever moved in. So them and some other crazy morons.
You should have just moved to that fucking white-only camp in the Ozarks.
Oh yeah, that special village that they've built.
Yeah.
What were you saying? You're a fan of the whites-only village?
Context. They built a village in the fucking Ozark Mountains.
Yeah.
And it's only for white people. And I said, I can see it being a good thing because it gets all those racist white people into one area where they can't do any harm to other people.
Right.
So it's like, yeah, you fucking work away up in them hills where no one has to deal with your shit.
Right.
Even I saw a video of it. Even their dogs were white.
Really?
Yeah. They wouldn't even have a black dog.
Wow. Yeah.
But like, why, if they're volunteering to take themselves up into the fucking hills away from everyone else, fucking be our guests. You'd rather them up there than on your next door neighbor.
Yeah, I guess so. I still think it's a bad idea in general, though.
Yeah.
I can't really you make a great point.
Yeah.
But I don't want to agree with it. Because I think apartheid was bad. Hot take, I know.
Oh, shit, yeah.
Anyway, now this bloke is on a front line where more than 1 million Russian troops have been killed since 2022. So the fatalities of this war, just the Ukraine war, are estimated to be 5 times higher than all wars since 1945 combined.
Fuck me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rough place to do some welding. Although, to be fair, you wouldn't be out of work, would you?
No, you wouldn't be.
Lots of things would need joining back up out in that area. Yeah.
If you want to be fucking welding arms and legs back together.
Probably the busiest welder in the world. Yeah. Right, on to our last news story now, and a modern legend responsible for one of the most dazzling crime sprees of recent times has struck again after being caught in a shopping centre on TikTok. That's right, the Burbank butt sniffer strikes again. He's back after making national headlines for sniffing a woman's arse in a bookshop in 2023. Khalees Crowder, 38 years old, was arrested in Walmart this time, so he's moving around further afield.
His portfolio a bit.
Can you bring up a picture of this guy? Because there's quite an interesting physical feature. Yeah, serial butt sniffer arrested again. Firstly, I just want to point out that if you were going to use one of your senses, I don't think sniffing is the one I'd choose.
You can't fucking hear an ass, can you?
This guy has the most unbelievable ear. Like, you
would get every radio station in the fucking world with them things.
Yeah. This guy can hear sound. Not hear sound. Everyone can hear.
He hears smells.
Yeah, you can hear smells. Yeah. It's a perfect 90 degrees between the top of his ears and his head. Like, you could put a protractor on that.
Here's the photo as well of him doing the sniffing.
He actually got caught directly on TikTok.
On fucking Book Talk.
Yeah,
Someone's making a TikTok about fucking their next read.
Yeah, on Book Talk with the nostrils very much directed at the rear. But if his ears are amazing. He looks like a fucking trophy.
That's a fucking Champions League trophy.
Yeah. Arsenal will never get their hands on this man's head. But yeah, he is a serial butt sniffer. I don't really know why, because I don't know, maybe this is just me, but arses don't really smell that much.
Depends on what you're at. I will say this.
Not from that distance.
That is what I was about to say. What is he actually getting from that distance, especially through cloth?
He's 30 centimetres away at best there.
Yeah.
It's not exactly a fucking proximity mine, is he?
And if you're going to be sniffing ass, why would you be doing it in a bookshop? Go to a fucking gym or like.
That's true.
Plumbers.
You can't even smell it over the books. Books.
I'd just be up there smelling the books.
Yeah, that's like trying to sniff arse in a subway.
Yeah, that's true.
It'd just be bread the whole time.
I did live with a few lads at uni that you could sniff their ass from fucking 20 yards away.
Right, yeah.
But I don't think that's what he's into. Judging by his target here.
Yeah, I can imagine the lads you live with would be sort of like, when they were in the borough.
Yeah.
It'd be like laying a depth charge.
They were definitely capable of the sort of stench he's after, just in the wrong form.
Yeah.
Then again, someone with these sort of senses can probably smell the difference in gender.
Yeah, he's like a bat. Like, they're so blind they can hear everything, right? he must be blind because his ears and his nose are so powerful.
Yeah, that is true. He wouldn't be the most tactical ass sniffer. Do you know what I mean? The location is not very discreet. Surely, if you're trying to keep your identity sealed and you're not looking to fucking make the news like this prick has, you would be a bit cautious of someone with a fucking tripod up recording.
Yeah, that's true actually. As he's in these pictures, he seems not to be aware of the fact that someone's holding a camera right in his face. Yeah.
And as he sort of approaches the rear end, like it's not at all discreet.
No, I mean, that woman looks fully aware of what's going on.
He didn't even drop a pen or anything. Do you know what I mean?
No, he didn't do the old sleight of hand distraction.
Yeah.
The David Copperfield.
The David Copperfield.
Oh, nice. David Copperfield is fantastic. That is really good stuff. Yeah, he should have done the old David Blaine where you sort of like regurgitate a frog as a distraction, and then you sniff the arse while they're still looking at the frog. Yeah.
What do you think of the pseudonym?
The Burbank butt sniffer?
Yeah.
Fantastic. No notes.
I reckon you could be the Brighton butt sniffer?
I mean, I could be. We've got a bookshop.
Yeah.
My prowl around the local Waterstones, just sniffing women's asses. I I don't.
I reckon if you're trying to smell ass in Brighton, you go to CEX.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't think, judging by this guy, I don't want to jump to conclusions here, but she doesn't look like the sort of person who has,
An odorous ass.
an odorous rectum.
No, not at all.
He's chosen the wrong victim here. That's why he's got to go so close, because there's, even
That is true.
even with the generational honker and incredible ears this man does have, he's not getting anything there.
Yeah, if he goes on to a building site, maybe plumbers is where his best action is.
Oh yeah, because plumbers have easy access.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's no fucking cloth covering hole.
I don't know about you, but whenever I see a plumber, I just want to slip a 10p down there and play them like an arcade machine. You know what I mean?
I want to drop it down and wait for the sound of it hitting the bottom.
Yeah.
It's like 10 seconds later.
He just spits it out. He also respects legendary sportsmen. Because apparently he stalked Lakers legend Robert Horry's daughter for a decade.
Fuck.
But he is currently in custody, so they arrested him after the second butt sniffing incident.
Might be speaking out of turn here, but
Yeah.
is smelling an ass a crime?
Yeah, good point,
Do
actually.
you know what I mean?
Because you know what they always say? Not touching can't get angry.
How many people have said that to you?
That's a family saying. I'm not even joking, but I will put it in the context of it's not about we don't do sort of family butt sniffing on a Sunday afternoon.
Okay, I'm glad you cleared that up.
This is just something me and my sibling.
Yeah, I was about to say, did
Yeah, that's
your
a
mother
weird one.
birth than
It was
you?
a weird one, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. My dad has always threatened to adopt an Indonesian child, but actually as well, another true thing about my family.
Yeah.
But I think he was just doing it for effect.
Yeah.
The three
Bit of
things.
a PR stunt.
Yeah, but it was in the press conference. He was like, "Oh, once we get fed up of you guys, we're just going to adopt some Indonesian children." And I was like, "Dad, come on, let's be real. Look, you're a nice guy, but
Not that nice.
yeah." Anyway, not touching can't get angry is something we used to do to just annoy each other. You just put your fingers in front of someone's face like this and just go,
Yeah.
"Not touching can't get angry. Not touching can't get angry."
That's making me angry.
He's doing a lot of not touching can't get angry at the
He's
moment.
doing a lot of fucking not touching, but I'm sniffing.
Yeah.
But is it? Do you know what I mean? Like if
I reckon that's when you like sniff so hard it actually sort of hits the brain. I reckon he's taking a massive gulp in there. He's just
yeah. I think it's a bit dodgier if he's going around fucking looking through laundry baskets and stuff to find the after effects.
yeah.
That's
Well-
probably where the real flavour is.
That's so good.
It's rank. I just
Yeah.
pictured him fucking sniffing the colour out.
Well,
of our
that's like
fucking dogs.
deglazing a pan. You know when you cook a chicken breast, but there's still the residue left behind. So you get some wine and you make it into a nice jus.
Can't say I've ever again. Can't say that word.
A different word, I'm afraid. a jus. But yeah, justice for the Burbank butt sniffer. I think we
Yeah.
can all get behind this guy. He did nothing wrong.
Innocent, free my man.
Free my man. Free thugger. Right, on to the weather segment. Drizzle kicks coming at you now. Long
Saying
time.
this recently, it's probably the only time we've covered drizzle kicks where they've been relevant
Yeah.
because they recently started releasing new music.
Mm,
Yeah, that you're a big fan of.
I'm not a drizzle kicks enjoyer. I hate to say this, but like Mama Do the Hump is not musical genius. Let's just be honest.
I couldn't disagree more. I'm a big drizzle kicks guy.
Look, I went to school with the pricks.
Yeah, how many years above you were they?
Yeah, I did, not at the same time.
Trying to think who the most famous person is that went to my school.
My old house is in the Mama Do the Hump music video.
Really?
In the background, yeah.
You haven't told me this before. This is fucking.
Well, it's not exactly.
I would have found that interesting.
It's not exactly breaking. They filmed it on my road, and my house is in the background. Not my current house.
You've told me about whenever a pile of fucking washed up YouTubers recorded a vlog in your area, but you didn't tell me whenever Rizzle Kicks recorded Mama Do the Hump in your area.
Maybe it's not Mum's. Maybe it's Down with the Trumpets. Maybe it's that music
Another
video.
hit classic.
It's one of those music videos. My old house
Yeah.
is in the background, but it's not really relevant, is it?
It's not relevant, but neither are we. We're still here.
That's true. Neither is this podcast. Anyway, the biggest earthquake since the legendary 2011 Tohoku tsunami that destroyed the nuclear reactor has struck, registering an impressive 8.8 on the Richter scale. That makes it the top 5 earthquake of all time in terms of strength.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it hit part of Russia so rural that like no one really died, and it can't there's not loads of stuff to demolish,
Yeah.
which was really sad because I like well, if I want a natural disaster, I want them to do it properly.
Yeah.
I want them to commit.
There's not going to be a Netflix documentary about this one.
No, it's not like the 2004.
Yeah, like Tom Holland's not going to be appearing in a film about it.
No. What happened with that one New
Tsunami?
Year's Day tsunami 2004 Indian Ocean off the coast of Indonesia.
Like 300,000 people died.
Yeah, something like that. I remember we watched some news footage in a geography lesson,
Yeah.
and there's just this woman just basically doing the silly salmon, like flopping in and out of this thing.
What the fuck is this silly salmon?
You know what the silly salmon?
No, I don't. I don't know what the fucking silly salmon is, but even the phrase is pissing me off.
Like, it's just it's a sort of dance move, I think. But she was basically just getting ragdolled, like arms akimbo, just getting flopping around in this wave,
Right.
and then she just smashed straight into into a hotel.
Yeah.
Like, not in a good way.
Is there a good way to smash into a hotel?
No, not really. But she just sort of just
Lifelessly flailed into it.
lifelessly plowed straight into this brick wall.
Yeah.
And that's how they got the point across that tsunamis are bad.
That's not ideal, to be fair.
No, it was very suboptimal.
Did you ever have those DOE adverts where it's like showing primary school students why people shouldn't drink drive?
No.
They were brutal in Ireland. Like, they would be showing as 8-year-olds this footage of like a car speeding round a corner, someone's had a few pints in them, drives over a hedge, completely flattens a full class of like 4-year-old children that are out having a picnic, and they're just, the blood is every, like, they were showing us this in primary school.
Well, like on TV and stuff.
Yeah, it was on TV and during the day. It wasn't like after the watershed or anything. It was fucking on all the time.
I think.
Let me see if I can get it up because it is brutal. Yeah, this was in 2000.
Can't wait to see this.
Don't need the audio, but just a lot of lads playing about and
There's a girl with a pram. There's a kid scoring a goal.
Yeah.
All very normal. There's a teddy bear on the ground.
they seem to be having a great day. The dad's involved.
Yeah, he's not got an absent father. Playing in the sprinkler, absolute classic.
Yeah.
Nothing
That's-
better when you're a child than getting your clothes wet for some reason.
Oh, there's the local Sunday League coach.
Yeah.
Fucking screamer.
Scored an absolute
Player
player.
manager.
Yeah,
Now he's dworking.
he was absolutely helicoptering the hog after scoring a screamer.
Yeah,
Now
sure, he's only had 1 pint. He'll be fine.
only had 1 pint. He's sound.
Oh, fuck. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, no.
No! You can't put that on TV.
And you know what's hilarious? This isn't even the one I was talking about. This is like child's play compared to that one.
So, if you're just listening along at home, the guy swerved off the road and just absolutely flattened a child who has immediately died. somehow.
I've got it.
Oh, you've got it. Okay.
Yeah, this is the real classic. Absolutely harrowing to watch as like a 4-year-old. That's a bit of foreshadowing there. See the cure?
Yeah, that's a nice little bit of admin.
Great film technique. This fucker's just trying to enjoy a slice of toast. He hasn't even done anything wrong yet. No
No.
pint in sight.
Kids going through a forest.
Bit of a teddy bear picnic, is it?
Yeah, having a field trip. We used to
Yeah.
love those days out. Looking at some tadpoles in a glass.
Yeah. Just having a great day.
When's the booze get in? I thought this was a drink driving ad.
Well, I think this is more so a not paying attention ad.
Holy sh! It's just flattened an entire squadron of children.
This was showed.
There
In
wasn't even
Ireland?
there wasn't even any drinking in that
Not
one.
a fucking child left in the classroom.
All he had was a piece of toast.
Do you know what I mean? That's like a... Oh, this was banned on TV before 9 p.m. Was it? Fuck. I wasn't even watching TV at that late.
That's insane. And I like how the car, firstly, no way it could do that many flips. It would definitely just hit the wall at that speed. Secondly, it touches the kids, immediately dead.
Yeah.
Immediately flattened.
Yeah.
Dead. Dead as a pancake. That is insane. I think every child in Britain has been traumatized by the video of the live birth that they make you watch in sex ed.
Yeah, I remember that, yeah.
Do you remember that? It's like a...
Difficult wank. That is disgraceful. That is fucking... That's just not even funny.
It's like a grainy square footage of the women's vaginal area when birth is being done. Let me tell you, they don't mess about with the angle.
No.
It is right down the barrel of
Yeah,
it.
GoPro footage. I
Yeah.
think there might have been a drone shot.
And everyone had to, and she was rocking a proper 80s bush as well. Like,
Yeah.
yeah. That was,
I didn't mind that.
no, it was pretty intense.
Yeah.
Why did we all have to watch that?
Bush is back.
Yeah. She was rocking a forest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which you have to respect. There's nothing wrong with.
Yeah, you need a chainsaw to get through some of that.
Mm.
But I don't know why. I could have found out about sex without watching that video, and I think I would be better off in my life.
Did your dad sit you down and have the
No.
birds and the bees
No,
conversation?
you don't need to do that.
I don't think anyone actually does.
You find out. About
That's in movies and stuff. That's not a real
That's
thing.
like what Americans do.
Yeah.
Whereas dad takes their kids to the side and they're like,
Yeah.
"Son, let me tell you about my first rim job."
Yeah.
And then it's like some ridiculous story. Nobody does that in real life.
Did I ever tell you about the great Babe Station truce of 2012?
Love the story. Love the title. Sorry.
Yeah. Well, basically, it was the time of the 2012 Olympics. That detail becomes relevant later on.
Okay.
But I was just watching Babe Station as a 12-year-old does in the summer.
While the Olympics was on.
Yeah.
So like prime Usain Bolt, Babe Station.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Only I wasn't rocking a 2-monitor setup though.
Right. Okay.
So one 32-inch TV with the fucking fat back in it, as fat as the back as the woman I was watching Babe Station.
yeah.
And the music was obviously a bit louder than it should have been.
Mm.
And my dad came upstairs, and I remember hearing the door go. And because Babe Station's like channel 98 and BBC One's only a couple up, I was just like, and then the fucking curling was on at the Olympics. He was like, "Oh, what are you watching there?" And I was like, "Oh, just watching this curling here. It's getting pretty interesting."
Yeah.
And then he was like, and I recognized the music. Like he was basically alluding to the fact that he had this over to me and potentially threatening to tell my ma.
Yeah.
But then I was like, "How did you recognize the music? You must have watched it before yourself."
Wow, you pulled the switcheroo straight back on it.
How would mum feel if she knew that you were watching this sort of content?
Wow, what a power move.
Yeah, nothing said about it ever again.
Yeah. So it was just like a Mexican standoff. Nobody moved.
just a Mexican wank off.
Yeah. I don't tell mum. You don't tell mum.
Yeah,
Nothing happens.
yeah.
And to this day, she doesn't know.
Well, not until this clip comes out.
yeah. Anyway, after a tsunami warning was issued in nearby Hawaii, a local fisherman decided to sail straight out to sea for a few TikTok likes. It's fine, as usually tsunamis can only travel up to 500 miles per hour.
Oh yeah, it'd be grand.
Yeah, he'll be
Stomach
absolutely
that.
sound. So I did watch the clip before this. It's so boring. He doesn't get. I thought he was going to get absolutely rocked by
I
a
was waiting
tsunami.
to see that. Yeah, it's just him vlogging for a couple of minutes.
Absolutely boring. And I did. The tsunami has hit by now. You'll be saddened to know that the waves were only a couple of meters tall.
No damage done.
No damage. As much as I would want them to just absolutely fucking clear it out.
It is. It's people that say they don't want it. Whenever you see a tsunami warning, you're waiting for fucking the big time.
You know, whenever there are tsunamis, they always destroy the countries that are already in the shitter. Like, it's never like the nice parts of London getting put underwater.
I would love to see that though.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
But whenever you see a tsunami, it's always a third world country who doesn't have much already, and
Whatever
all
little they have.
whatever little they have
Yeah.
just gets fucking dunked.
I would love to see the underground completely submerged. That would be class.
Oh right, okay. Lord, like, that's some sort of like post-apocalyptic horror film.
Yeah.
Sort of, yeah.
Um.
I don't know. I'm pretty chill with watching shacks get crushed, and then they rebuild them just in time for the next one. You know what I mean? It's like those people who live in Louisiana or Florida that gets hit by hurricanes every year.
Yeah.
I can't help thinking that if my hometown was ravaged by cyclones, I'd probably just move after a couple of them. I don't know.
Personally, I'd love to see fucking Buckingham Palace swept away.
Yeah, but that's because you don't respect history and culture.
That's just because I found out they don't have vending machines in it, and I think that's ridiculous.
Did you hear the Weatherspoon CEO said if it was for sale, he would buy it and put spoons in it?
That's unbelievable.
He said he would let the royal family. There's still space for them to live, but we'll turn the rest of it into spoons.
But they still charge full price for their pints.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, good. You think Weatherspoon's CEO is not charging the royal family
Oh,
for
he
pints?
fucking did. Probably overcharging them.
Yeah, yeah,
And
absolutely.
as he should.
As he should, because they don't pay tax.
But yeah, that's what I was about to say. The comparison of hearing that there's going to be a really big tsunami and it not hitting, it's like whenever you're at school and it gives snow and you're thinking, oh, I'm going to get up and I'm going to have a snow day and I'm going to build a snowman.
It's just like a couple of flakes.
yeah, the ground isn't even white.
Yeah. It's so nothing more disappointing than when you think, oh, there's a couple of frozen patches on the driveway. We could be in here, and then they go, "Now school's on, mate. Get in there."
Yeah, I already have my day planned out.
Yeah,
And I'm on the school bus 20 minutes later. Nothing more heartbreaking.
Nothing more heartbreaking, and like it was so touch and go. And usually you get some old fat teacher slipping over anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, nothing better than a teacher slipping on the ice.
No, nothing better. Nothing better than my old music teacher tripping over the piano chord in assembly.
That's class.
Oh,
I completely wiped out my geography teacher, Miss McYarn, with a football one day.
Yeah, straight to the skull.
Back of the head.
Oh,
Donkey punch with
beautiful.
with that size 5. The crowd went wild, like everyone was loving it.
yeah,
She couldn't even say anything because I didn't aim, I just mistimed a volley
yeah.
and sort of shanked it.
It's an occupational hazard.
Yeah.
It happens.
She was
sometimes.
standing there.
It's not a foul.
Yeah, it's not my fault. She was in break time duty.
Yeah. Was it just perfectly flush in the back of the head as well?
I
Beautiful thud off the skull.
Did you see in that women's penalty shootout that they said that was it Chloe Kelly registered the shot with the most power even in the men's Premier League?
Yeah.
Contentious, but it was probably twice the power of that.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I reckon it ricocheted back faster than her penalty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I had beef with that teacher, so it was, as much as it wasn't intentional, it was sweet.
Yeah. We used to have like a lads versus dads cricket match at the school face every year. So like
School of what?
the school fair,
Oh yeah, you've talked about this before. That's basically like a non-uniform day, isn't it?
It's never mind. I would never get, for some reason, a face is just too much for you to handle. I don't know. I don't know why. You've just never been able to get your head around.
What
the
is it
concept.
again? It's just like a fair.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
But he gets to literally bowl a cricket ball at the teachers.
Sports day is what it is.
No, it's not sports day. That's a
Okay.
different day. They're completely different.
Okay.
And you're a complete fucking idiot. For getting the two mixed up. They're totally different and have no connection whatsoever. Okay, let's move on to the games segment now. And we're playing a new game that we like to call Mount Touchmore. This is Mount Touchmore. Basically, we've got suggestions to decide who the Mount Rushmore of nonces is. And hopefully, by the end, we will have figured it out.
Yeah.
First thing I want to say, Savile, straight on there.
Savile is the captain of Mount Touchmore.
No question.
Most prolific. He also didn't get caught until he was dead, which says a lot.
My goat.
Yeah.
I
he
think
was-
easy number one. Yeah. So Savile, straight on there. Do you have another
Yeah.
suggestion?
See, there's some people that did it consistently, but then you've got people like Rolf Harris, he was kind of more of like a purple patch pedo. Was
Yeah,
successful over a short period of time, but didn't really do it like consistently.
I don't think Rolf Harris would make it for me.
No, he doesn't. Harvey Weinstein was doing it in the big leagues. He was doing it in Hollywood,
Yeah.
in front of everyone's nose, with Academy Award winning fucking actors, actresses.
He was basically doing it in the Champions League every year.
Yeah.
I think Weinstein, and think about Harvey Weinstein, cultural impact, crazy. He had an entire movement started
Yeah.
because of him.
That is true. Jimmy Savile never got a hashtag,
Jimmy Savile never got a hashtag.
although he did feature very weirdly in the new 28 Years Later movie.
Yeah, I would say the hashtag really outdoes that by a lot.
Yeah, that is
Yeah.
true. A lot of people in the comments are probably thinking, and they're right to think so, kind of comparatively speaking, the Messi and Ronaldo argument of just enjoy them both.
Yeah.
But you do have to pick one, I think. And would Jimmy Savile have been thought of in a different light if he was caught? Is he kind of glorified at the fact that he wasn't?
Sorry, I'm just gonna have to pretend that Jimmy Savile's glorified for the sake of this discussion. Look, I don't think, even if he did get caught, you can't take the Ballon d'Ors away from the man.
Yeah.
He won them fair and square. He was the best of those years.
And sort of a sneaky nonce.
Yeah, yeah.
Like doing all that fucking diddling on the DL in his prime years.
I think Savile and Weinstein definitely make it.
I've got a good rogue shout.
Yep.
Archie the Inventor from Balamory.
Okay, that is not who you were gonna say because you hit that R so hard. I thought R. Kelly was coming straight out.
Well, he's also in there, but I don't trust that kilty prick. He's definitely flashed that thing at a few Miss Hooley students.
Okay, Archie from Balamory, I don't think he's a nonce. I think he is a terrorist. I think he builds bombs.
In that fucking dungeon.
In that dungeon
In
of
that
his.
gay castle.
Yeah, I think it's like that lab that Tony Stark makes the first Iron Man suit in
Yeah.
that cave.
I think, obviously, we've agreed that there's a BDSM dungeon down there.
Yeah.
And he's getting up to all sorts of weird shit.
I'm going to stand up for Archie. I don't think he's a nonce.
Just a terrorist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He might be an ISIS, though. I want to chuck Epstein out there.
Epstein did it over his whole career.
Epstein's... He's in the Weinstein category as well for me.
He's a facilitator as well.
Yeah.
Which is like, sort of like like Johan Cruyff's Total Football.
Yeah,
Many people have replicated it since.
He was an innovator. Yeah, you wouldn't have the inverted fullback without Jeffrey Epstein.
No, definitely not.
No. But I think the reason why Jeff Epstein invited all those people and got all that footage of all those high-profile people with the young girls is because he was working for Mossad, the Israeli intelligence agency, who basically wanted dirt on a lot of powerful people in the world. So, in a sense, he was doing two jobs at once. That's a high work rate.
I think that takes away from the noncery, though, because he's not like a fully fledged bagsman in that sense of things.
Yeah, he wasn't. What I'm saying is he wasn't just doing it for the love of the game. I think he was doing it as a job as well.
That, to me, that deducts points.
Okay, yeah, that's fair enough.
Who else do you have?
I've got Jared Fogle from Subway.
Yeah.
If you actually look into his crimes, they are crazier than I could remember. They are insane.
Was any of them to do with footlongs or anything?
No, he genuinely, like, it wasn't just kids. It was like animals, relatives, like it was everything. Like he was, I think, and the fact that was a Subway spokesman makes it extra funny.
I feel like out of respect for the other lads, we can't put a criminal like that on there.
He's too much. Okay, well, I want to chuck R. Kelly onto it.
R. Kelly, I feel like he deserves to be on there because not only did he do it all, but he sang about it.
Yeah.
If you think about Remix to Ignition, there's a lot of sort of
such a banger.
Great tune.
Yeah.
Kanye West is still great, no matter what he said.
Yeah,
His
no.
music, that is.
Yeah.
Michael Jackson's tunes are still great, no matter what he allegedly did.
You can't put Michael Jackson.
Oh no, definitely not. That was a bad example to use in this conversation.
he's nowhere near on this level.
No. Also, his is all. These are people that have been convicted.
You have to have a proper conviction because I thought about the Woody Allens, the Kevin Spaceys, but none of them have a conviction.
Yeah, and Kevin Spacey came out as gay after it, so it doesn't.
Oh, so it must be good.
Yeah.
So I think Savile, Weinstein, Epstein, Kelly is the top four.
Yeah.
Would you make any adjustments to that?
Mount Touchmore, I think, is pretty solidified with those four. Those are the Champions League spots of pedophiles.
And that has been Mount Touchmore. Hope you enjoyed. We'll see you again next time for something else. Put for I don't know, people who like to touch giraffes or something onto the mountain of Rushmore. Right, so now we're moving on to Questionable. This is the audience interaction segment where we ask you a surprising query and then we react to the best responses. And we're continuing with the theme from last week. What's the worst take you've ever heard? Some absolutely traumatizing opinions coming up to you now. Here we go. Bevo, I'd rather go 100th to make sure she's warmed up. That's a Hall of Famer.
I remember first watching that footage and wanting to burn my eyeballs.
I don't think there are usually many sort of objectively correct answers in Questionable. This is a strong contender for just being inarguably one of the worst. Look, I'm I would send Bolly Blue to the edge of the galaxy if I could. I would put her on the Voyager space shuttle and let the aliens have a go. But I'd still rather go first than 100th.
Yeah.
I think this is like
warmed up as well.
Yeah, warmed up.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Not what you want.
Nah.
Next one. A bloke in the pub said Hitler did more for women's rights than any activist ever. i.e., all the men were at war, so the women took the jobs.
Fucking hell.
I sort of agree. I think.
Yeah, whenever the war ended, did they still keep the jobs?
Well,
I suppose that wasn't Hitler's decision.
yeah. That, that's not. You can't blame Hitler for the war ending. He lost. He wanted to keep it going.
Blame him for starting it, not so much ending it.
I just think we can let him off the hook.
Yeah,
I think World War One started World War Two, and he didn't start that one because he was just a kid back then.
that is true.
He was a soldier in World War One.
Yeah.
And I sort of do agree. I think Hitler's very underrated in terms of his animal welfare commitments, in terms of his, empowerment of women. I think he was very progressive, and maybe he should be hailed as a hero for some stuff. For a very specific, limited set of activities.
Was Hitler like one of those sort of
He's a
performative hackney boys you see walking around with feminist literature in their back pocket?
He would be these days. He's a vegetarian.
He's a painter as well.
Yeah, vegetarian, artist. He likes to iron his clothes a lot.
He was definitely going to like fucking Dalston painting sips on Thursdays.
Yeah, and he had a girlfriend with like mousy brown hair who probably would have had a few little, like Ava Braun would have had a few little tattoos maybe.
Definitely didn't shave her armpits.
You'd
Probably
yeah.
dyed her armpits like green or something.
Yeah, dyed armpits. Everything she owns is sort of made of mesh.
He definitely had a fucking dachshund dog as well.
Yeah, I think he did, right?
More than likely.
Yeah, and they take drugs on the weekend. They basically live the exact
He should
hackney
have
lifestyle.
moved to East London, yeah.
But he moved to like the Alps in Austria, so he could sort of live like a hippie and go to. He was probably doing sort of ethnic drum lessons, and he probably has
singing.
a dream catcher.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Had some big ideas, to be fair.
He did.
No holes in that dream
He
catcher.
lived a few of the dreams.
He lived, laughed, loved some of those dreams. Next one. The worst take I've ever heard is Theo Baker saying he'd score 10 goals in the Prem. Yep.
That is terrible.
Yep.
Did Chris MD claim something similar?
He said he was the best. He was better than most Premier League footballers at taking free kicks, which is fair enough because most of them don't take any free kicks.
Yeah, he's still not.
He probably is better than
It's
like.
different doing it in front of fucking George Clarkey and your cameraman.
Yeah, that's true.
50,000 people, the
Yeah.
pressure of hundreds of thousands of fans.
Yeah. I guess if you're
Come on,
slotting it past a non-league keeper with Danny Aaron's watching you, it's a bit different.
Yeah. If you're asking your fucking sister to go and goal so you can take free kicks for a YouTube video,
Yeah.
it's not the same sort of pressure.
Keep in mind when Baker said that, Julian Alvarez had just played a whole season with City and scored 10 goals.
Yeah.
So.
Not even if he was in that very prolific Man City team just up front and they were just feeding him the ball all day, would he even score 5?
Next one. I overheard a girl at school say that she would rather be pretty and sad than happy and ugly because she could just go to therapy. No, come on. There's no way.
Pretty and sad, and then does she have the money to pay for this therapy, or is she going to use like ChatGPT therapy?
Not really relevant. It's BetterHelp. She's on BetterHelp.
I'd love to say you could use our fucking discount code, but we've never had a single brand deal.
No. God, no. This is a terrible take. It's almost as bad as that Bevo take, I think. I don't think anyone would rather be ugly than... Everyone would rather be ugly than deeply sad, right? Nah, come on, Aiden.
What do you say it again? You'd rather be
Hot and sad or ugly and happy?
I'd just rather be happy, yeah.
Yeah, right? She was like, no, I'll just go to therapy, work it out. I think it's probably easier to get hot than get happy, right?
It probably costs less.
Yeah, that's
Fucking
true.
therapy's apparently expensive.
Yeah, all you need is a massive rack.
No one's going to be looking at anything else.
Yeah, I just
Get
go
the
to
teeth straightened.
go to Turkey and get the 2 fucking mitre footballs on my chest. Same weight and texture as well.
Yeah, same logo.
Next one. Worst take I've ever heard. Incest should be legal. I agree.
It's like it's their decision if they want to fuck up their future bloodlines.
No, I think having a child with your cousin should be illegal because that's bad for the gene pool and the future of humanity. But if you don't have any kids, why is it illegal?
So you saying incest should be legal if they're wrapping up?
I'm not saying I want to do it, but I'm saying I believe in freedom of people generally, liberty. People should be allowed to do what they want. Why are you actually? Why can't you shag a cousin if you really wanted to? Not that I do. Just putting it just putting it out there.
So you you think there's nothing wrong with shagging your cousin if you use protection because there's no threat of reproducing a fucking munter, potentially disabled child?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, just in the interest of freedom of people, why shouldn't you be allowed to do it on that principle?
I mean, if they're two consenting adults,
Exactly. So why is it illegal?
I didn't realize it was illegal. I just thought it was heavily frowned upon.
No, come on, Aidan. You realise what that makes your family look like?
No, but
like the Whitakers.
Because you hear about it a lot, and especially certain fucking countries are big.
You
into
don't hear about it a lot.
incest.
No.
There's
Oh,
the Whitakers
your
alone.
family. Yeah, the Whitakers, but they're a one-off. That's why everyone knows about them.
What was the country I'd read about a while ago that have the highest incest rates, but they also have
Ireland.
what the fuck is it? Because their percentage of like children growing up with disabilities and stuff.
It's a tiny island, it's like Iceland or.
Is it Pakistan as well? Are pretty big into the inbreeding?
I don't know. I don't want to. I don't want to just say they are without having Googled it.
Yeah.
And on that note. We've come to the end of this episode. Thanks once again for listening. Hopefully you and your cousin are enjoying this one.
Have you got anything to promote, Rufus?
Listening it to the same...
I just thought I'd throw a curveball in. We usually ask that to the guest, but we don't have a guest right now.
Yeah, I'll promote something.
Yeah.
So by the time...
Incest!
No.
Underage drinking.
Imagine...
Drinking and driving.
You know those people who have to like go in adverts for adult diapers and like it's STIs and stuff. Yeah. Imagine if you were the guy booked to do the incest advert.
What's worse, the incest ad or the gonorrhea ad?
You don't know what you have until it's gonorrhea, right?
Because if you had gonorrhea, even your cousin wouldn't shag you.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
She's gotten gonorrhea. Oh yeah, I'll promote something if you want me to.
Yeah.
So by the time you watch this, my first official serious music will have been released. It's on Spotify, Apple Music, all your musical platforms. I worked really hard on it, and it's something I actually do care about. I usually I just make jokes the whole time.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever been serious in public before. But I am serious about this, so if you want to check it out, if you don't care, fine, don't listen to it. But if you want to hear it, I think it's pretty good. So there you go, Rufus Rice on your music app of choice. I mean, even on the weird ones like Deezer.
That was the first one that came to my mind.
And like
the weird ones,
Tidal and Pandora. I'm on all of them.
Yeah, it's good to see.
I'm on Snapchat Music, I think, if you really want to search out there. I think it's on Roblox.
Yeah.
If you really want to want to find out.
Can I put a record in the record player in Minecraft and listen to it?
It's not in the Minecraft soundtrack yet.
Not yet.
Got to get Notch on speed dial for that one.
What would it be called? Like C4 what?
No, that's the name of the artist, C418.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Yes.
They're all called stupid stuff like Dog and Blue and 11, aren't they? So I'm sure you'll see it in the Minecraft soundtrack soon. But if you want to check that out. And back to you in your house.